Good morning. We will start session 5 on chapter triangles. So this session is about areas of similar triangles. So till now we understood about BPT, basic proportionality theorem, that is when a line is drawn parallel to a side of a triangle, divides other two sides proportionally, its converse and its corollaries. Then we studied that about the corresponding sides and corresponding angles with respect to AA, SSS, SAS criteria for proving similarities of triangle. Now we will learn about areas of similar triangles. That is, it's a theorem. The ratio of the areas of two similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratios of their corresponding sides. That is, in case if I have two triangles here, given two similar triangles, okay, the condition is these triangles should be similar. So we'll consider this as PQR. So what is actually given? Given is triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. So since they are similar, we know that the corresponding sides are proportional and the corresponding angles are equal. It's okay, we can use it and we can write it wherever we require. What we have to prove? We have to prove here the ratio of the areas of two similar triangles, that is area of triangle ABC to area of triangle PQR is equal to the ratio of the square of the ratio of the corresponding sides. We know that AB by PQ is equal to AC by PR is equal to BC by QR. Any one side, right? Is equal to BC square divided by QR square. This concept or this rule or principle, what you have to remember here is, if the two triangles are similar, then ratio of the areas are equal to the squares of the proportional side. Ratio of the squares of proportional side, what we have to prove. Construction. Draw AM perpendicular to BC and PN perpendicular to QR. So AM and we'll take this as PN. We'll start with the proof now. So in proof, we'll first choose the triangles which are similar. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Now since they are similar, let us write their proportional sides. AB upon PQ is equal to AC upon PR is equal to BC upon QR. And angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle C, and again I'm writing angle B is equal to angle Q, angle C is equal to angle R. Till this much is very clear. Okay, now actual thing we will start. I will erase this, children. Now I will erase this from the given part here and I will just start the further part of the proof once again, right? So I hope you have written down. Okay. So further part of the proof I will write that area of triangle ABC to area of triangle PQR. What is the formula to find area of a triangle? Half base into height. Half into base is BC, height is AM. Keep it as this. Then here half into QR into PN. Half and half will get cancelled. So what will remain? BC into AM divided by QR into PN. Equation 1. Keep this as it is. Okay. Next, we will choose these two triangles and prove that they are similar. In triangle ABM and triangle PQN. So can I tell angle B or angle ABM is equal to angle PQN? Reason? triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. We have written that those triangles were similar, the angles were equal. This angle was equal to this angle, right? Next, which angle is equal? Angle AMD is equal to angle PNQ is equal to 90. Given, not given, by construction. We have constructed the altitudes. Or that's what they are, perpendicular, by construction. Two angles are equal. By AA criteria, triangle ABM is similar to triangle PQN by AA criteria. From AA criteria, I can tell that AB upon PQ is equal to AM upon PN. Equation 2. Okay? AB upon PQ is equal to AM upon PN. But we know that AB upon PQ is equal to BC upon QR is equal to AC upon PR. Right? This was in the given part from the similarity of triangle. AB by PQ is equal to these things. This implies AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR. I hope this is very clear. AC by PR is equal to children. Can I write? AM by PN, equation 3. Okay, till here it is understood. That means all this is also equal to equation 2. What was equal? It is equal here. Now the last step. Here, substitute this in equation 1. Substitute equation 3 in 1. So what was equation 1? Area of triangle ABC to area of triangle PQR is equal to BC into, instead of AM, can I choose any of the side here? I will choose BC divided by QR. Instead of PN, I can choose QR because they all are equal. So area of triangle ABC to area of triangle PQR is equal to BC squared upon QR squared. The ratio of the areas of two similar triangles are equal to the ratio of the squares of the proportional side. You need to remember this. On this basis, we have some riders. Let's quickly start with that. The first one, in some figures are given and in some it is not given. So wherever it is not given, we need to draw and solve it. But the condition for this to apply is the given triangles must be first similar. We directly cannot apply the ratio. To apply the ratio, first of all, we need to prove, either check whether it is given that the triangles are similar, or we need to prove the triangles to be similar first. Okay, first one, in triangle ABC and DEF, both are similar, it is given. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF and their areas be respectively 64 centimeters square. So area of triangle ABC is equal to 64 centimeters square and area of triangle DEF be 121 centimeters square. If EF is equal to 15.4, EF is equal to 15.4, find BC. Apply the relation. area of triangle ABC to area of triangle DEF is equal to BC square upon EF square. Reason: when you have written the statement, you need to write the reason. What should be the reason? The reason should be the theorem. Yes, it is a bigger reason. The areas of the similar triangle, the ratios of the area of similar triangle are equal to the ratios of the square of the corresponding sides. That reason should be written here. Theorem reason. Please don't write here theorem as I have written it. You have to write the complete reason for this. Substitute. Area of triangle ABC is how much? 64. And area of triangle DEF is 121 is equal to, it is, I will just write here BC upon EF. First I will write, children. I'll do one thing. Whole square. Okay. So BC is how much? We need to find. What is EF given? 15.4 whole square. This is what it is given actually. When the square shift to other side, that becomes square root. Square root of 64 divided by 121 is equal to BC upon 15.4. 64 square is 8 by 11 into 15.4 is equal to BC. Yes? Divisible by 11. 11 ones are 11 ones are 11, 11 fours are. Therefore, BC is equal to 14 8s is actually 112. That is 11.2 centimeter. Understood how to find this? Okay. We'll move to the next one quickly. Diagonals of a trapezium. A very small exercise and a simple exercise this is. Diagonals of a trapezium, figure is not given, intersect at O. So A, B, C and D. So AB is parallel to CD. Given ABCD is a trapezium AB is parallel to CD. That's okay. Diagonals intersect. We can leave that. Next, what they have also given that AB is equal to 2 times of CD. Find the ratios of the areas of a triangle AOB to find or to prove. To find, actually it is there. Area of triangle AOB to area of triangle COD is equal to question mark. We need to find the ratios, how much you will get as an answer. Okay. That means, first of all, we need to prove that these two triangles are similar. Then find the ratio. They have not given the triangles are similar. Proof. Choose the triangles. In triangle AOB and triangle COD, these two triangles. I can do this by AAA criteria or AA criteria. See here, alternate angles, vertically opposite angles. Any two angles or any three angles you can choose. So what we will do? We'll choose one alternate and one opposite. It's up to you, children. I'll write, okay, let me choose vertically opposite. Angle AOB is equal to angle COD. Vertically opposite angles. Next, angle OAB is equal to angle OCD. Alternate angles. So from this, what can I say now here? Triangle AOB is similar to triangle COD by AA criteria. Therefore, AB upon CD is equal to OB upon OD. Right? This implies area of triangle AOB to area of triangle COD is equal to squares of the proportional sides AB square upon CD square, right? What I will do here is, if you want, you can also, okay, AB square upon CD square. Further, I will write this as AB upon CD whole square. We know that AB is equal to 2 times of CD. I'll solve here. Instead of AB, I will write 2 times of CD divided by CD whole square. So 2 times of, when we square this, 4 CD square divided by CD square, it will get cancelled. So area of triangle AOB to area of triangle COD is equal to 4 by 1. Ratio, if they ask, 4:1. What you get? Very clear. Usually, if this relation is known, we always get in this form only. It is asked most of the time in MCQ sometimes. Next one. We'll start with third one. ABCD. They have actually not given whether it is a trapezium or what. It is just given in figure. The diagram is given here. And actually, if you look at this diagram, children, here, look at the vertices how they have named. A, B, C and D. Right? Usually we do not name it like this. This is not cyclic. But since they have given it and we have to accept it. We have to go accordingly how it is given. We can't change anything. Join this diagram. So in figure, ABC and DBC are 2 triangles on the same base because they have named it with respect to triangles. If AD intersects BC at O, show that. So given triangle ABC, that is triangle ABC and triangle DBC are on same base, ABC and DBC are on same base BC. If AD intersects BC at O, keep that as it is. What we have to prove? We have to prove that area of triangle ABC to area of triangle DBC is equal to AO upon DO. That means it is not that we have to show that areas of the 2 similar triangles are equal to squares of the proportional sides. No. Find area of this to area of this in the form of this. That means this is done by the formula to find area of a triangle, half base into height. Now half base into height, if I have to form, I have base. What about the height? There is no height mentioned here. Construction. Draw AP perpendicular to BC and not CQ, DQ perpendicular to BC. Okay, let us keep this as it is. This is 90 degree. Now choose these 2 triangles and first of all prove that they are similar. Proof. In triangle AOP and triangle DQ and triangle DOQ. First of all, angle AOP is equal to angle DOQ, vertically opposite angle, right? Next, angle APO is equal to angle DQO is equal to 90 degree by construction. Double A criteria. Triangle AOP is similar to triangle DOQ by double A criteria. Write the corresponding sides. AP upon DQ is equal to OA upon OD. Right? Keep this as it is. Equation 1. Take the given part. Area of triangle ABC to area of triangle DBC is equal to half into base. So ABC, base is BC. What is height for that BC? AP. Divided by half. They are standing on the same base. So BC. What is the height for that triangle? It is DQ. So half and half will get cancelled. BC and BC will get cancelled. What will remain? AP upon DQ. But what is AP by DQ equal to? OA by OD. So area of triangle ABC to area of triangle DBC is equal to OA by OD from equation 1. Hence proved. Right? This is how we prove it. We'll quickly move to the next one. If the areas of two similar triangles are equal, prove that they are congruent. So we have to prove something congruency here this time. So let's check it out. Two triangles areas are equal. Now for congruency, we know the parameters. We have SAS, we have ASA, AAS and SSS. Let's see what it will satisfy here. Fourth one, if two areas of similar triangles are equal, on top of that triangles are similar too. So this is A, B, C is one triangle. This is P, Q, R is another triangle. Given triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. This is one thing which is given. So proportional sides and all the angles are equal. Understood. Next, if the areas of two areas is also equal, area of triangle ABC is also equal to area of triangle PQR. This much is given. To prove, triangle ABC is equal and congruent to triangle PQR. Now, first of all, since it is equal, so what we can say here is this angle is equal to this angle is equal to this angle is also equal to this, right? So these are equal. Next part, what we first take the similarity part here. No, we'll take this part here. Area of triangle, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Write all the things. Angle A is equal to angle P. Angle B is equal to angle Q. Angle C is equal to angle R. Then AB by PQ is equal to AC by PR is equal to BC by QR. This much is known. Next, they have given area of triangle ABC to area of triangle PQR is equal to. Let's use all the things what we know from area and similarity part. First, similar triangles have it. Now this ratio of the area of two similar triangle is ratio of the squares of the corresponding sides. Any corresponding sides you can choose here. Let us choose the base BC upon QR whole square. Okay. Now this area is equal to this area. So can I say that is equal to 1, shall I write here? 1 is equal to BC upon QR whole square. Reason, area of triangle ABC is equal to area of triangle PQR. They get cancelled to each other. 1, both are equal. So when the square goes to other side, 1 is equal to BC upon QR. Therefore, QR is equal to BC. Equation 1. So we proved that QR is equal to BC. Right? Now see in this triangles, what are the parameters I know? 2 angles and 1 side I know. Can I prove this by congruency? Yes. I only did this because I wanted to prove one side equal, which we proved it here. Let the last part here now. Choose the triangles. In triangle ABC and triangle PQR, BC is equal to QR. Reason proved above. Then angle B is equal to angle Q, any angle you can take, and angle A is equal to angle P. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Angle, side. Or if this angle was chosen, angle, side, angle. Depends on what angles you choose. Triangle ABC is equal and congruent to triangle PQR by angle, side congruence rule. Right? So it's a congruency what we have proved here from similar triangles and the areas of the similar triangles, taking those two into terms of concept. Next one. D, E and F are respectively the midpoints of sides. Let's start with this. So you can hear figure is not there. You need to understand from the question and draw. So D, E and F respectively are midpoints of sides AB. That means I have a bigger triangle AB, BC and CA of triangle ABC. That means D is a midpoint of AB, E is a midpoint of BC and F is a midpoint of AC respectively. And what triangle we form from that is triangle DEF. Find the ratio of the area of triangle DEF to triangle ABC. So actually by looking at the figure only we can tell. So this is how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4 parts, right? Whole triangle to a small triangle. So what ratio it divides? So DEF to ABC divides in the ratio 1:4. Orally we can answer, but we can't be doing that. We need to solve this. Because the only reason I told it is 1:4 because I know they are the midpoints. That is why. Let's prove this. Write the same thing in the given. D, E, F are the midpoints of AB, BC, AC of triangle ABC. Okay. To find, it is not to prove but it is to find area of triangle DEF to area of triangle ABC. How much we have to find that in ratio, and that always comes in numericals. Proof. Now just see here D and E. First let us go on. Try to recall your midpoint theorem. Where did we have in a given triangle if these two are the midpoints, then we knew that that line is parallel to the third line. We don't want half of it and all now. Just parallel to that we will assume it. So I'll first choose D and F are the midpoints in triangle. Let me choose first. Not required. Are the midpoints of AB and AC respectively. This implies DF is parallel to BC. Okay, DF is parallel to BC. This also implies that DF is parallel to BE. Now see here children, if you want, I can also prove that DF is equal to BE. Midpoint theorem we can write here. We can also write that and we can directly come with this because we need to only prove that it's a parallelogram. We can prove that it is a parallelogram only by parallel sides also. Or we can mention it very clearly here. D and F are the midpoints of AB and AC respectively. So DF is equal to half BC and DF is parallel to BC. Midpoint theorem. Remember this? What you studied last year? Okay. So from this I can write that DF is equal to half of BC they have asked. So I can write DF is equal to BE and DF is also parallel to BE. Keep this as it is. Equation 1 I will name this here. I proved that this is parallel to this and this is equal to this. Now next part what I will take here is similarly which all other midpoints will go on writing. Next D and E. D and E are the midpoints of AB and BC respectively. So DE is equal to half AC and DE is parallel to AC. Midpoint theorem. Now since the midpoint theorem, I can also tell that DE is equal to half of AC, right children? This implies DE is equal to FC and DE parallel to FC. Equation 2. So this is parallel to this and this is equal to this. Okay, this part is over. Last part, I can say that F and E. So from what we will write is from equation 1, 2 and 3. In a quadrilateral, if one pair of sides is equal and parallel, then it is a parallelogram. We mention all that as a parallelogram. Last one part, what we will write here, I am going to rub this later now. Last one point, I will choose this here. F and E are the midpoints of AC and BC. Therefore, FE is equal to half AB and FE is parallel to AB. Midpoint theorem. So FE is equal to BD and FE is parallel to BD. So equation 3. From 1, 2 and 3. From 1, 2 and 3. In a quadrilateral, if a pair of sides is equal and parallel, then it is a parallelogram. In a quadrilateral, a pair of sides is equal and parallel, then it is a parallelogram, right? Shall I rub this children now? Okay. Now you might be wondering, we wanted area of triangle. Why am I sitting and proving about parallelograms? That's only because if I prove them as a parallelograms, while proving similarity of triangle, I will get angles equal and sides equal. That is what I wanted here for to proving similarity. So from all this, therefore, name the parallelogram children. Now see here, the one parallelogram is BE or BDFE. BDFE. This is one parallelogram, okay? BDFE. And see here, another parallelogram what you find is here. This part we have not mentioned, but we can even consider that. ADEF is also parallelogram. Another side if you take parallel and equal there, or this side you can consider, that is DECF is a parallelogram. See, this is a parallelogram, this is a parallelogram. This one also will be parallelogram, right? The same one if you choose this side also. And ADEF are the parallelograms. Keep this as it is now. Now we know that all are parallelograms. We can use them in proving part. See, this part we did not come across, but here from 1, 2 and 3 when you use that, you will get that line because you can extend it there also. Now, choose this part. In triangle DEF, because we need to prove first of all they are similar, and triangle ABC. So, here in DEF is this part. Now, and ABC. Can I tell this angle is equal to this angle? Reason? Opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. See, in DEF this angle. In ABC triangle part if I consider, this also will come under parallelogram part only. Because this is a parallelogram. These two angles are equal. In triangle DEF and ABC, angle DFE is equal to angle ABC. Opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Okay, next part. Can I say this angle is equal to this angle? Again the same reason. Angle EDF is equal to angle ACD. Put together, same reason. Enough. Triangle DEF is similar to triangle ABC by AA criteria. From AA criteria, what are the sides? DF upon AC is equal to EF upon AB. Any one side we will choose here. Okay. Next. Area of triangle DEF to area of triangle ABC is equal to. So DF upon one second children, let me just check with the sides once again if I have gone wrong or if I had to choose any other angle or something here. So DE, oh, so this is DE, right? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. DE upon AC, yeah, that's what I went wrong here. DE upon AC and here EF upon AB, that's right. I will choose this side, DE upon AC, that is DE upon AC. DE upon AC whole square. Very clear till here now? Okay. Now, what is the relation between DE and AC? If you see there, since these two are what it is, it's a midpoint. So, DE is half of AC. We know that, right? Use that here. So, keeping DE as it is, how can I write AC? Can I write AC as this is equal to this? Can I write AC as 2 times of DE? Whole square. Or I can write DE as half of AC. Any one in that. So I'll do it here. DE square upon 4 times of DE square. Cancel. So area of triangle DEF to area of triangle ABC is equal to 1:4. So the divide in the ratio 1:4. Very clear? Copy this down. We'll start with the next one. Prove that the ratios of areas of two similar triangles. So A, B, C, P, Q, R are equal to the squares of the ratio of the corresponding medians. So these are the medians here, AM and PN. Given triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. The triangles are given as similar. That means we know the corresponding sides and angle. Sides are proportional and angles are equal. What we have to prove? So area of triangle ABC to area of triangle PQR is equal to squares of the corresponding medians, AM square upon PN square. We can't do this by theorem how we had done, because these are medians. These are not the height or altitude. So half base into height cannot be applied here. Proof. Start with the usual what we know. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. So since they are similar, angle B is equal to angle Q and angle C is equal to angle R. A I will not use because it is drawn in terms of median part. Leave it as it is. Proportional sides. AB upon PQ is equal to AC upon PR is equal to BC upon QR. One more thing I need to mention here. AM and PN are the medians. Okay, we know the median rule divides into two equal parts. I can write this as AB upon PQ is equal to AC upon PR is equal to 2 times of PM upon 2 times of QN. Reason? AM and PN are the medians. They divide into equal parts. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So what remained? AB by PQ is equal to AC by PR is equal to BM by QN. Now choose these two triangles and prove that they are similar. In triangle ABM and triangle PQN, AB by PQ is equal to BM by QN, proved above. Right? Angle P is equal to angle Q. Reason? Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Which criteria? SAS criteria. Triangle ABM is similar to triangle PQN by SAS criteria. From this I can tell that AB by PQ is equal to AM by Q. AM by PN is equal to, if you want, BM by QN. Keep this as this. Okay. Now what we have to prove? Area of triangle ABC is equal to area of triangle ABC to area of triangle PQR. So these triangles, what? They are already similar. So if they are similar, that means the sides are proportional, right? This implies AB upon PQ is equal to AC upon PR is equal to BM by QN is equal to, where is that one more part? AM by PN. All are there. From this we can say that all are equal, they are proportional to each other. Therefore, area of triangle ABC to area of triangle PQR is equal to the squares of the the proportional sides, we can use that as any one side proportional we can use. It comes AM square upon PN square. Hence proved. Very clear? We first proved that the sides are proportional to each other along with the median, and from the given we just proved it. Quickly, we'll move on to the next one. We'll start with 7th one. Prove that area of an equilateral triangle described on one side of a square. So if I consider that this is a square and this is an equilateral triangle described on one side of a square, provided then all the sides are equal. On one side of a square is equal to the half the area of equilateral triangle described on one of its diagonals. That means if I have a diagonal, I can describe one more equilateral triangle on it, and the smaller equilateral triangle's area is half of the bigger equilateral triangle's area. Let us name this A, B, C, D as a square. Then P and Q will name that as a two equilateral different triangles. Given ABCD is a square. Triangle BCQ and triangle ACP are two equilateral triangles. Okay. What we have to prove? We have to prove that area of triangle BCQ is half area of triangle ACP. That is what we have to prove. Equilateral triangles are similar. We know that. Why? Because similar figures, when we talk about equilateral triangle, are similar figures, square are similar figures. So I will write here triangle BCQ is similar to triangle ACP. Reason? All equilateral triangles are similar. Okay. Next part what we have to write is area of these similar triangles. Area of triangle BCQ to area of triangle ACP is equal to squares of the proportional sides. Choose the side of the square of both the equilateral triangle such that it is the part of a square only. Now BCQ, I can say this is BC upon ACP, I will choose it as AC. It is a part of a square only. Right? Now, this is the side of the square and this is the diagonal. What is the measure of a diagonal of a given square? There is a formula to find actually, and that is a known concept. What I will do here is, here I will show how to find, but in examination you need not write that. You can just remember what is the measure of a diagonal, right? So we know that in square, so if I consider this as a square, right? Side of a square is 8 units. Okay, and if I join the diagonal, measure of the diagonal, square of, because that becomes a right angle triangle here, square of the diagonal is equal to square of the other two sides, Pythagoras theorem, that is equal to 2a square. Diagonal is equal to root 2a square. Measure of the diagonal of a square is root 2a, where a is side of a square. Remember this, children, always. This you do it once in your notebook now. But tomorrow in examination, if this question appears, this need not be written. Directly you can write that diagonal of a square is root 2a, where a is nothing but one side or any one side of a square. Let's substitute in this. Area of triangle BCQ to area of triangle ACP, this BC as it is, ACP, AC is nothing but diagonal. Diagonal is given by root 2. Root 2A, A is nothing but any side of a square. Shall I use BC only? Why? Because already we have BC there. This is equal to BC square by 2BC square. Why? Because root 2 whole square is 2. BC square cancel. So this is 1 by 2. Area of triangle BCQ is equal to 1 by 2 cross multiply area of triangle ACP. That is what we have to prove, and we proved it, right? This is how you do this sum. The last two sums, though it is MCQs, but still we need to solve a bit to understand here. So let us see how to solve the next two sums of this chapter, of this exercise. Okay, ABC and BDE are two equilateral triangles. So ABC and BDE are two equilateral triangles such that D is the midpoint of BC. It is given. So given triangle ABC is similar to triangle BDE. Equilateral triangles are similar. Okay. Next, immediately, since they are similar, area of triangle ABC to area of triangle BDE is equal to squares of the proportional sides. Choose the side such that it will share both the triangle with some given what it is there here. Yeah, along with that, what they have mentioned here, children, D is the midpoint of BC is equal to BC upon BD whole square. BC as, now BC whole can be written as 2 times of BD because D is the midpoint upon BD whole square. Reason, D is the midpoint. 4 times of BD square upon BD square cancel. So answer is 4 by 1, which is nothing but 4:1 is the answer. C option is the right answer. And the last one, the sides of the two similar triangles, 9th one. The sides of the two similar triangles are in the ratio 4:9. Sides are given. So area of triangle 1 to area of triangle 2 is equal to 4:9 whole square. They have given side. Don't get confused and say that this is only 4:9. 4:9 is the side whole square. What are the areas? 16 by 81. Which option it is? D option. 16:81. See children, they have also given option as 2:3. 2:3 if it would come, if they would have asked what is the area. Squares if they have given, but only side is given. Squares of the proportional sides we have to write. They have not mentioned these are the squares of the proportional side. Only the sides are given of the two triangles. Find the ratio of the area. Answer is 18:16:81. Usually they are asked in MCQ type of question. So with this we complete this exercise.